So I have started the recording. Okay, start.
Okay, today we will discuss about the prior probabilities and the posterior probabilities with examples. Before go to the example, first recall the what is prior probabilities and what is posterior probability. Uh, Prior probability is based on the some prior information or some historical information. It is simply the probability that an event will happen before you run the test, before you take into account the new evidences and the some prior probabilities, some sort of prior probabilities plus some test evidence. When you get the some evidence from the test itself, when you run the test, it leads to the posterior probability. That is, posterior probability is nothing but the modification to the prior probability or adjustment to the prior probability. Posterior probability is the simply probability that an event will happen after taking the consideration new test evidences. Just to calculate the posterior probability, we uh, we use the Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem is probability of B given A is equals to probability of A given B into probability of B divided by probability of A. Now discuss the first example. Consider a population consisting of two groups, group A and group B. We have the some prior information that 40% population is belonging to the group A and the remaining 60% population belonging to the group B. That is probability of A is equals to 0.4 and the probability of B is equals to 0.60. This is the prior probability that we have calculated from some prior information. Here we have the two variables in this case. One is the class of the individual and the individual is poor or not. If the individual have income below the poverty line, then it is a poor. We and the we have some additional information that 20% of the population having income below the poverty line, that is probability of poor is equals to 0.2, and the 30% from individuals from the class A are the having the income below the poverty line, that is probability of poor given that the individual belongs to class A is 0.3. Just a minute. Is 0.3. Now if we extracted an individual having a from the one of the two classes with having income below the poverty line, then we want to find what is the probability that individual belongs to the class A. That is, here we want to find the probability that individual belongs to class A, but we have the additional information that he the he having the income below the poverty line. This leads to the posterior probability, and this posterior probability we find by using the Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem is probability of individual belongs to the class A, but given that he is poor is equals to probability that individual is poor belong to the class A into probability that individual belongs to class A and he is a poor. By substituting these probabilities, we get probability of individual belongs to the class A given that he is a poor is equals to 0.6, which is nothing but the posterior probability. That means the probability of individual belongs to the class A changes from
Yes,
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 sir.
yes. Continue.
Probability that individual belongs to the class A changes from 0.4 to 0.6. That is due to the we have taken into consideration that the person belong to the person is poor. We have taken this new information into account and the probability get changes. Okay.
Okay, just a minute. So see here, probability of A is 0.4, probability of A given poor is 0.6. So let us forget about these numbers. But what it tells is that if you have more and more information, if you have more and more and more information to take the decision, then your decision will be very right. And when you do not use any information, you may have misleading information. त्यामुळे गिव्हन याचा अर्थ काय, काहीतरी तुमच्याकडे इन्फॉर्मेशन तुम्ही वापरत आहे, मग ती एक पीस ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन असेल, 2 पीस ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन असेल, 3 पीस ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन असेल, 100 पीसेस ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन असतील, आणि ह्या सगळ्यांच्या संबंधातून तुम्हाला ए ची प्रोबॅबिलिटी काढायची, दॅट इज पोस्टेरियर प्रोबॅबिलिटी. ती इम्प्रूव्ह होते का ते बघायचं आपल्याला. आणि म्हणून डेटा सायन्समध्ये, डेटा अनालिटिक्समध्ये, मशीन लर्निंगमध्ये हंड्रेड्स ऑफ व्हेरिएबल असतात, हंड्रेड्स ऑफ व्हेरिएबल. आणि त्या हंड्रेड्स ऑफ व्हेरिएबल पैकी आपल्याला 60-70 व्हेरिएबल असे गिव्हन म्हणून वापरावे लागतात. कारण तुम्ही जर एवढा डेटा गोळा केलेला आहे, so you have to use this data, correct? So the difference between prior probability and posterior probability is what? In one case we are not using any information, in other case we are using information, additional information, and that leads to better performance. Okay, thank you. Continue.
Okay, let us see the next example.
Okay,
Here we have the two.
continue.
Say I am audible. Okay.
Continue. थोडा आवाज मोठा कर ना तुझा बोलण्याचा.
Okay, sir. Here we have the two baskets. Yes,
किंवा
sir.
तुझ्या लॅपटॉपचा जो ऑडिओ व्हॉइस आहे ना, तो 100% आहे का बघ, नसेल तर 100% कर.
हो हाय सर 80%.
ठीक आहे, थोडंसं मोठ्या आवाजामध्ये बोल.
Okay. We have here the two baskets. One basket is red and another basket is a blue basket. Red basket containing the eight fruits, out of which 6 fruits are orange and the 2 fruits are apples, and the blue basket containing 3 apples and the 1 orange. Here, if we want to pick one fruit randomly from any of these two baskets, then what is the probability that it will comes out from the either red basket or blue basket? Here we can see that the blue basket is picked slightly more times than the red basket. Therefore, we pick. Oh, sorry. Just a minute.
पॉइंटर ऑप्शन पेन वरती जा. पेन. हा. ओके, झालं ते चालू. पेन.
We see that the blue basket is more picked slightly more times than the red basket. Therefore, we pick blue basket with the probability 0.6 and the red basket with probability 0.4. That is, we have some prior information at probability the blue and the red basket are picked. Here are the oranges and the apples are the fruits, and the red and blue are baskets are the variable of this example. We have given that probability of basket is blue is 0.6 and the probability that basket is red is 0.4. These are the prior probabilities. Now we have the one question. If we pick a fruit at random, then what is the probability that it comes out of the blue basket? And the answer is straightforward, since we have the prior information that probability of picking a blue basket is 0.6. Therefore, this is the prior probability. Now we have the some additional question, another question additional to this question. If we pick a fruit at random, and now you know this fruit is an orange, then what is the probability that it comes out of the blue basket?
Right.
That is probability of basket is blue, but condition is that the fruit is orange. We can find this posterior probability by using the Bayes theorem. What Bayes theorem tells us that probability of basket is blue given that fruit is orange is equal to the reverse probability of fruit is orange and given the basket is blue. that and into probability of basket is blue divided by probability fruit is equals to orange.
अरे तो
First find this probability.
पॉइंटर
Yes, sir.
चालूच असतो तो, आपण जोपर्यंत बंद करत नाही तोपर्यंत.
सर ते स्लाइड चेंज केली की तो बंद होतोय.
बरं बरं, ठीक आहे.
First find this conditional probability that fruit is orange but it comes out from the red basket, blue basket. Blue basket. Here consider, see the blue basket. It containing the 4 fruits, out of which only one fruit is orange. One fruit is orange. Therefore, the probability that fruit is
Next.
orange comes from the blue basket is 1/4. And similarly, we can find another conditional probability. Now, the overall probability that the fruit is orange, either it comes from the basket red or the blue basket. It is the first we have here the two possibilities. First it comes out from the blue basket and another it comes out from the red basket. If it is come out from the blue basket, it is probability 0.25, but with the probability that blue basket is peaked is 0.6 plus similarly second possibility is that it comes out the fruit is orange comes out from the red basket with the probability of red basket is peaked is 0.4. By adding this probability we get the probability of fruit is orange equals to 0.25. Substituting this value we get this probability is 0.33. That is the when now we are known with the identity of that is fruit is orange, then then the probability that it comes out of the blue basket is get reduced to the 0.33%. We have the probability that fruit comes out of the blue basket is 0.6. Now without knowing the identity of fruit, but here we are knowing with the identity of fruit that is it is orange, the probability get reduces to 0.33%. That is, this gives the more accurate probability of peak fruit is comes out from the blue basket. Okay, sir. Hello.
झालं का?
हाँ, yes, sir.
Okay. So you can remove your screen. You can remove your screen.
Consider so
It
one
is
example is remaining. Okay. Let us consider the example 3. In this case, we can see that the use of Bayes theorem or the use of posterior probability in the decision making or in the comparison. Suppose the two suppliers A and B. Two suppliers A and B are supplying the parts and materials to this company XYZ. We have the information that the 30% of the materials used is supplied by the supplier A and the 70% materials used is supplied by the supplier B. And the past record says that 50% of the supplier A's material are defective and the 10% of the supplier B's material are defective. That is, the probability of atom material is defective but supplied by the supplier A is 0.50 and the probability that the material is defective supplied by the supplier B is 0.10%. Now, if the manager of company wants to know which supplier is more likely supplied the defective materials, then he can he would compare the two posterior probabilities for defective items. Either it is comes from the supplied by the supplier A or the supplier B. We can compare these probabilities with the supplier A and supplier B. Consider this table. we have the supplier A and B. Probability that probability of A is equals to 0.3 and the probability B is 0.7. Now the conditional probability we are given that from the past records, the uh, supplier A provides 50% atom defective and the supplier B provides 10% atoms defective. We can just find the joint probability by multiplying these two probabilities for the supplier A and the supplier B. Now we want to find the probability that material is comes from the sorry we know that the material is defective, but we want to know whether it is come from the supplied by the supplier A or the supplier B. For that purpose we use the Bayes theorem. Probability that at the defective atom is said by the supplier A, conditional probability divided by probability of atom is defective. Probability that atom is defective. Probability that atom is defective is nothing but the addition of these two probabilities, 0.445 and 0.07 is nothing but the probability of material is defective. Similarly, we can calculate the posterior probability for the supplier B. Now, if the manager wants to know which supplier supplies more defective atom, he just compare these two probabilities, 0.39 3913 and 0.60, and just want to compare these two probabilities. Here we can see that the probability that an atom having a defective supplied by the supplier B having more probabilities than the defective atoms supplied by the supplier A. So the supplier B is more likely to have supplied the defectives, and the manager so the now manager is known that the supplier B provided more defective atom. Then he okay sir. Then he could take the decision that to take more suppliers from more materials and more parts from the supplier A, not the supplier B, as since supplier B provides the more defective atom. Okay sir, झालं.
Okay, very good. You can close your screen. Okay. Okay. So first of all, I congratulate Swati Uvale for excellent presentation. She had taken very simple examples and explain also in a very nice way. Her PowerPoint presentations are also very nice. I think this is the practice. This is the learning to you. And whatever the experience Swati is getting is quite different. It's quite different. She is getting little bit of more confidence also. And so along with learning, uplifting your confidence is also very important. So once again, I congratulate Swati Uvale. And now it's time for other participants to ask any question if you have to Swati Uvale.